Nice drink.
Anyway, yeah, this is a normal size pint glass.
Yeah, that's one of my cups, right?
Yeah, I borrowed it from Karl.
I should have got you two of them. One in each hand.
No, you feel like one of those. Do you know people who deliver the steins?
Yeah.
At like Oktoberfest, and there were like 40 of them, and it's like this tiny little German woman.
So, Karl might recognise this fact that I have today.
Okay.
But did you hear about that lickable elevator wall that was installed?
So that's in Willy Wonka's factory, right?
No, it was inspired by like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, but in a marketing firm in London, they installed basically a Jaffa Cake lickable wall in an elevator.
Do
you not remember that?
I don't remember this, no, but I'm guessing that wasn't available for use for the last couple of years for obvious reasons. That sounds like a health and safety nightmare in a post-COVID
disgusting.
world. Lick the wall.
Yeah, so they were like Jaffa Cake stickers they'd put on the wall, and there was a lift attendant whose job was to replace the stickers once they'd been licked. For hygiene reasons, obviously.
Not because they someone just like got all the flavour out of it. So you said it was a marketing firm, yes?
In London, yeah.
And what were they marketing? Was it Jaffa Cakes?
You know what, I don't know. It was called Engine, I think.
Engine!
Is this one of those things? So why is it that I should recognise this?
Because I got it off your huge document list of facts.
Oh yeah, Karl finally unveiled these documents. You mentioned it a few times.
Oh yeah.
List. Karl sent us it, and it's like 30, 40, 50 pages.
It's 106.
It's 106.
Sorry, yeah, my bad.
106 pages.
106.
106 pages of just random bits and pieces. Some of them with little subheadings that make no sense.
Like this was like a subheading. It was like a subheading, like weird things that were actually invented, and it was just links to stuff. And I just chose one, like just a link, and pasted it into Google, and that's what came up. I was like, oh,
Lickable wallpaper. So that'll
Jaffa Cake. The thing is, though, I wouldn't stop at just Jaffa Cakes because it was just Jaffa Cakes. Like, wouldn't you just put a variety of sweets and chocolates if you're going to go like that? Like
snozberries.
Like, just go the whole hog, you know.
So I'm guessing from this descriptor, it was the article. By the sounds of it, was one that I was not able to find enough items for. So people were curious about the thought process here. I used to write for Listverse, Top Tens, and Cracked. Cracked required 6 items to be made into a full article. Listverse required 6 to 10, and Top Tens, as the name suggests, required 10.
Required 11.
So, yeah, sometimes. They did try doing quick facts that had 5, but that didn't go very well. But so if I couldn't find more than through like 5 or 6 entries, the idea just stayed dead, which is why it never went anywhere. But I'm guessing that was just the lickable wallpaper from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Which, no, someone will correct us, it's not Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, it's Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. Everyone just calls it Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
But is the lickable wallpaper not in the book?
It is, and in the... So do you want to know what snozberries are?
Snozberry?
Yeah.
I assume it's some artificial berry they made up.
It's a penis joke. Snozberry was slang in one of Roald Dahl's other books, I think, for penis. Anisha's face just stays there.
You can finally see my expressions now.
Have you missed Karl?
Like, this is like the reverse of like when you're in front of the camera saying weird facts and I'm just sat here like, what the...
Yeah.
You finally get to see Nisha's reaction to Karl's weird
No,
shit.
that's the thing, yeah. God, so what's more about this, like, this...
That's pretty much it.
This gingerbread flavoured wallpaper.
This is like how the facts go. We'd have like minimal research on it. I mean, to be fair, the article that I looked at was very short.
It sounds to me like it's the kind of thing that they did for like a couple of weeks and then someone was like, that's a fucking stupid idea, and it was removed.
I don't know if it's still going. I assume not. This was like 10 years ago.
So if you licked it, I'm guessing it changes colour or changes so you know it's been licked.
Well, I don't know, because there's a lift attendant whose job is to stay in the lift at all times.
Well, so they have to, you lean in and like, not that one.
Well, no, because they would have replaced it by then. So like, as soon as it's been licked, he would have...
Is there a limit to how many you can lick?
I don't...
Could you go in and lick them all?
I imagine so. You just have to replace
You know when you eat an entire
them.
packet of Jaffa Cakes and feel bad?
No, do you know what it is? Do you know when you go in an elevator and press all the buttons? You go in and lick all the stickers.
Jaffa Cakes. Yeah, I think he should have like done more than just Jaffa Cakes. I mean, I love Jaffa Cakes, but...
They should have made a book out of it. Do you know what you have? Scratch and Sniff and Magic Eye.
I was going to bring up
We need a book for every... And you get those
Scratch and lick.
But do you know you get those books as well? You press a button, it plays a noise.
Yeah.
That's like the one sense that we don't have is taste. So we could release a book that encompasses all 5 senses, and I know someone in chat. There's more than 5 senses. I know sense of balance, sense of equilibrium, but you can't really do it in the book unless you've been at a kid's head. But yeah, we could combine all of those to make the ultimate experience book.
The only scratch and sniffs I remember is the ones in the Avon books. Where you're choosing the perfumes.
That's a good idea. I remember before nights out, during you're a poor student. Getting the magazines and doing the paper. Yeah, I'll do that. You rub it on your clothes. And I remember, one of the most baller things I ever saw is this guy I knew who was proper balling. He had loads of money, and he got one of those tumble dryer balls. Yeah, he got one of them and soaked it in Tom Ford, and then put it in his tumble dryer so all of his clothes smell like Tom Ford.
I suppose if the scent lasts a long time, it's worth the money, I guess.
But he always smelled amazing. Every time he was at whatever, he goes "You smell really good." And he'd sit there "Yeah."
It's my natural scent.
He's the same guy who told me he once spent 30 quid on one can of Coke. So he was in a 5-star hotel and he paid someone to come up and pour it into a glass for him. He just wanted to do 5-star room service, and he just paid. A guy came up in an immaculate suit, poured him a glass of Coke and handed it to him and charged him 30 quid. To be fair, Nisha, that could happen to you right now. We could green screen a fancy hotel suite behind you and just hand you a drink. You could live that experience.
Yeah. I don't think anything beats this Stein, though.
What's the one? Just Photoshop Oktoberfest behind her.
Replace the green screen with Oktoberfest.
Put another one in my hand.
There's another one in that cupboard next to you.
This one?
Yeah. No, the bigger one.
The big cupboard.
See, now what you need to do is the classic of hitting them both together.
Well, you got to pour one. You got to pour some from that one into that one now.
Oh god.
Yeah, we're making the thumbnail right
They're
now.
heavy.
We made a joke about
shaking.
I made a joke about Engine earlier, doing the Crash Bandicoot voice. Now she's Embryo.
The thing is, though, so any of you guys been to what's it called now? Beer Keller.
Yeah.
So it's just, people don't know. It's a German-themed bar where you dance on the tables and drink out of steins. Mm-hmm. And the very first night they opened in Sheffield, they used glass steins.
Oh.
The next night they shut, and then the night after that they had plastic steins because they lost 50 of them within the first half an hour. The literal first thing everyone did when they got a big stein, apparently the first 2 that were bought just smashed on the bar. The literal first 2 pints sold in there.
These are quite heavy. I think my arms are shaking.
So, last week I drank 2 sols at the same time. If you want to match my skill.
Well, think about how buff you'd get if you only drank that.
How?
That's the thing, if you only drank all of your alcohol...
You brought a change of clothes, come on.
There is no way.
No, do that waterfall thing with it.
That's what I wanted to do. I mentioned that.
You can try that then.
I'll try it.
Okay.
Are we... Oh, fuck it, no one cares anymore. I love it.
You're going to try and waterfall this?
Yeah.
Alright, go on.
It's my flat, so if I spill it, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, you're going to waterfall
So you got to pour one and then drink the other. It came faster than I was expecting.
Hey, is that the first time that's been said in this house, mate? How long you been here for?
It's gonna hit me. I got a bit, but it hit me in the nose. How are you supposed to do it?
In the nose.
How are you supposed to do it where it doesn't pour any hurt?
Don't use 2 giant fucking steins.
I'll turn it this way. I'm gonna commit right now, so get the mop ready.
Don't use 2 steins at least. What are you doing?
No. Tasty.
Lickable wallpaper. The light t-shirt's lickable. If you lick Brad's t-shirt, it tastes like Disaronno.
If anyone questioned whether Fat Fiend's actually the give a fuck moment.
It's also as well look at how professional we are. Of that cardboard box, baby. It's there we go. Look at them shoes. What are they?
What are those?
Wearing shoes in the house, man. You fucking animal. Any more about this lickable wallpaper?
No. That's it, yeah. Not as thorough as you are with your facts.
People in the comments have been complaining there's not enough information. It's yeah, but you got this. I need to go change my clothes before I film.
Let's film that as well, we'll make more money. That's for the side channel.
So yeah, we have a side channel, if you didn't know. But I think most people who watch this sort of content know of the side channel, but...
They might not.
Well, if they don't, it's a channel that is dedicated to us, doing individual projects, really, isn't it? I mean, we do things together, we do videos, series together.
It's because YouTube sucks, and if we put anything other than fact content on here, then it'll do even worse than it is at the moment.
We say, making this.
This is people have learned something today.
I've been gone for 3 weeks, and this is what the channel turns into.
You trusted us.
That's the first mistake.
You put us in charge.
Now I'm stood on a wet floor.
You've got the shoes on. Stop crying. It's my floor.
So yeah, one of these series that I do is pet shops, which is where I Photoshop pets into movie franchises. So it could be posters, movie scenes, that sort of thing.
I've hardly done anything. I'm already laughing.
So if you're Patreon.
Just say patron.
Yeah, I said it wrong.
Sounds like an action figure.
If you are a patron.
I think I'm going to say it wrong now. So if you're a patron, all right.
That's fine.
If you're a patron, I'm saying
If you are a patron on Patreon.
if you're a patron,
You one of our many patrons.
well, if you're supporting us on Patreon, you will be a part of the Discord, and in that Discord,
What are those people called?
Shut up. They're called Shut Up, Brad.
God, shut the fuck up.
So if you're part of the Patreon, you'll be part of the Discord, and there's a channel on that Discord where you can submit photos of your pets, and I'll put them into the Photoshops. But if you do, make sure it's a clear shot of their face, because if it's a blurry side profile view,
Taking on a Nokia 3610.
People put pictures of their dogs blurry, looking like they've been shook around.
It might as well be security cam footage, some of the ones that get posted on there.
It's like that sort of stuff I can't do anything with because you can't. It's just you wouldn't be able to tell.
It's like taking on what was it those? Is it the Game Boy camera or something like that?
God, yeah.
Eye
cave paintings of shit.
But yeah, so make sure to send clear photos of them. But yeah.
I love that there's a possum channel now.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh man, should I show you my background on my phone?
It's gonna be blurry as hell.
Zoom in.